This video is rather important. It's regarding a meta weapon for Act 2. Now, the weapon I'm going to be mentioning here is something that you should be using because of its synergy with a new artifact mod. Just a reminder to people, make sure you hit subscribe for more critical information like this. So the mod is Arc Compounding. Arc sources deal increased damage to blinded targets. This is a 15% buff to arc sources when you blind a target. It will stack with concussive reload, which is a 15% debuff. Now, the weapon that I'm talking about has inbuilt blind. Now, a couple of weapons do, but this one in particular is really, really good now, and it's hitting really hard. The weapon is the Queenbreaker. Now, you're going to say, no, Queenbreaker is bad. No, it isn't. It definitely isn't. I'm going to show you some clips coming up. Anyways, use this sight because I believe this combat sight's for PvP. Marksman sight gives you more damage, so you would obviously use in PvE marksman sight. But you can go between quick draw or hipfire grip. I use quick draw, so it's up to you. So it states this: Y rifle fires a long range precision arc bolt that chains to nearby targets and blinds them on hit. So it's blinding an enemy on hit, which will give you arc compounding buff. You compare that with a GL to get the debuff, right, etc., etc. But this gun is a self-buffing gun. And linear fusion rifles have been hit with nerfs over the years, but they've left Sleeper Simulant and Queenbreaker Bow untouched to some degrees. The methodology with it was that we want these two exotics to still shine, even though the linears aren't that good now. That's going back years ago when they mentioned about this, but it's relevant now because of the arc compound buff. So here's the clips showing you the numbers coming up. Okay, so here's the numbers in a solo GM environment. I was a minus 25 delta in this GM. We hit for 46,793 base with Arc Surge on. We get the debuff via compound arc mod, whatever. We hit for 53,812. We debuff with the GL. We then go to 61,884. So it's a 15% increase in damage for the compound and buff, and then obviously 15% for concussive reload. So let's try it with a pulse grenade and Jolton. Let's see how quickly we melt this champ. Let's see that. This is for the final test. So let's just play normally as we would. Debuff first, of course. We'll get a shield break with the scout. We'll do that. We'll do a pulse grenade. Linear, linear, linear. And we're melting them in 3 shots. That's really strong. Seriously, it's really strong. This was this footage of Tomb of Elders when I was using it in there. But yeah, this is a meta-defining weapon. Make sure that you're using it. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.